Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Richard West. I'm a Denver sports fan. Obviously, today we have kind of an interesting one. I wasn't going to do any individual player highlight reactions just because I felt like, you know what, we can do the hype all we want. I did it like pre-draft very heavily, but ultimately I don't know what it's going to amount to in terms of like substance until we see these guys on the field, you know? So like, I'm still not sure about this reaction in general. But, like, I felt like this was a good one because I feel like a lot of Broncos fans would be watching this, ideally. Probably some Ravens and Chargers fans as well, maybe. Just anyone who's a fan of the player. If there are, you know, Chargers and Ravens fans, let me know. What can we expect? You hoping for good things from him? Or, injury, concern, anything? Drop them in the comments, any thoughts you might have. But I'm just happy to be bolstering the running back room a little bit more. I'm still not into the hype of RJ Harvey. If he does well, and I'll support him. I'm not trying to hate, but like already had come out, you know, that we missed on a lot of our picks. And I could feel that. You could feel that watching the draft. Like a lot of those like top tight end guys were taken early. And by a lot, I mean Colston Loveland and then Tyler Warren. You could tell that they were going to target at least one of those guys. And then it felt like they were trying to get Ferguson. I'm pretty sure they were. And they thought like, oh, we can trade back or whatever. You should have just fucking taken him. I don't like, I don't understand it at all. Like, why are you trading back to try and get like better value? Just get your guy. Just make sure you get your guy. And because of that, like we missed on huge tight end picks. Now, Caleb Lohner was someone that I actually noticed during the college season last year, like very briefly on one of his touchdown passes. I looked into him. I was like, holy shit, a basketball player just got into this and he's like getting touchdown passes. So kind of interesting to see that that's the guy we picked. 7th round. I'm interested to see how that one works out. That's going to be kind of cool. But like, I was just really frustrated post-draft, and honestly, still kind of am, that we missed out on all of these like great talents. You know, it was clear that we weren't going to be able to get Ashton Genty, but I was hoping like 1st round. I'm happy we got Jade. Don't get me wrong, but like, damn, I wanted one of those tight end prospects. Ideally Loveland, but like, you know, if we could have gone for Ferguson, that would have also been cool. We didn't get Tez Johnson either, which just, it made sense, but it broke my heart a little bit. So it was like all this shit, and then we get guys like RJ Harvey, who I look at the highlights, I'm not impressed. None of his highlights are against like big teams. Again, I want him to do well because he's a Bronco, but everyone's talking about hype and, oh, look at his highlights, he looks so good. First of all, they're highlights, you know, it's like it doesn't tell the full story. Also, a lot of his highlights are against, like I said, not good defenses, so I just can't get excited about it at this point in time. So adding J.K. Dobbins for some like vet experience and stuff like that, I'm happy about that. They put him 2nd on the depth chart, the unofficial ESPN depth chart, so I'm curious to see what that means and how he'll actually, you know, where he'll end up being on the depth chart. Either way, I'm yapping at this point. We got a 7-minute highlight reel from the Chargers channel. I don't know why I'm crediting them. The NFL is just going to copyright claim this anyway. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Expect him to come in here. He's going to go up. And
all right.
Set for it.
Dobbins slips
through.
Oh. An open lane. Dobbins is taken off. Dobbins.
All right. I probably shouldn't get into the pausing yet. Hold on.
Come in here. He's going to go up.
Oh, yeah.
And set for it.
Dobbins
1st down and more.
An open lane. Dobbins is taken off.
Nice.
Dobbins inside the 10 and down to the 5-yard line.
Great first play here. This was season opener against the Raiders last year, I'm guessing.
J.K. Dobbins.
Normally would have to cut inside. You can't just give up a free lane, but when he goes outside,
they open up the hole, and then there was just nobody on his left.
An opening for Dobbins, who uses that skill set we saw a few years back. Missed you, Ryan.
Oh, that's a flag.
They got a free play here.
Yes, they did.
That's Dobbins taking it home.
Did they even throw the flag there?
Offside. They got a free play here.
Yes, they did.
That's Dobbins taking it home for the touchdown.
Diablo. He can't get back inside of Crosby, so he has to try and make a lunging.
70 of Dobbins, 74.
Okay, let's not breeze past this too quickly. That's near red zone.
The Raiders are offside. They got.
What happened to the Raiders defense last season? Holy fuck, man.
Play here.
I'm excited to see that. I'm not excited that we're going to have to go up against it, but I'm excited to see it. It's just pathetic last year.
That's Dobbins taking it home for the touchdown.
Diablo. He can't get back inside of Crosby, so he has to try and make a lunging.
70 of Dobbins' 74 rushing yards have come in the second half. Got Matlock in a fullback position. Dobbins.
Nice. Look at that. He navigated that well. A little bit of patience there, too, as well.
Got Matlock in a full.
It's a pretty stacked box there.
Rushing yards have come in the second half. Got Matlock in a
big blitz.
fullback position.
And he got through regardless. They opened a good hole for him there on the left. He does well. If we can open up that shit on the left side, which I'm sure we can with all the guys that we got, Garrett Bowles over there.
Position. Dobbins. Springs free and goes!
Damn.
They're going to catch him at about the 12-yard line.
Jesus Christ. He's good at these big runs. That was all from the season opener, too.
Dobbins trying to get to the edge. He's got a blocker. He's got more than a blocker. Inside the 25-20. Did the sprints help? Oh, boy, he somersets into the end zone.
I like it. He's good at, like, okay, we haven't seen very much, like, broken tackles and stuff like that thus far. He's good at just getting out, creating separation, and staying that way, you know? That's going to be a real asset, because that was, like, the opposite of what we saw from Javonte after his injury, which sucked. It was just like he would just run. Like, our whole running back room has been, like, just running into the line. The run blocking is not as efficient as you would hope, so...
Feeling the edge, and then out front, an excellent block there by Gus Edwards, helping out his running mate. And J.K. Dobbins doing the rest.
Excuse me.
He just barely stayed in as he was getting to the pylon.
I can't get too excited about this one, because it's the Panthers.
You have to
but...
wait. That's a legal formation.
Here's Dobbins, 86 yards for Dobbins, make it a little bit more. Dobbins out to midfield. Dobbins, by the way, over 100 yards for the second consecutive week. He's the first Charger in team history with back-to-back 100 rushing yard performances to begin a season. And he's going to add to...
I really like the run blocking on the Chargers here. My God, dude.
Yards for the second consecutive week. He's the first Charger in team history with back-to-back 100 rushing yard performances to begin a...
Like, yes, he's great at getting out, but they're great at opening up opportunities for him. One more time here. Got one tight end on the left side here.
He's the first Charger in team history with back-to-back 100
Like,
consecutive week. He's the first Charger in
got 5 rushing. The handoff was imperfect as well.
team history with back-to-back 100
out.
rushing yard performances to begin a season. And he's going to add to that here as he's down to the 36.
That's shocking with LaDainian
Isn't it?
Tomlinson.
Yep.
You know, you wouldn't think that.
Well, he's also the first AFC player to start a season with back-to-back 100-yard games since Arian Foster in 2014. There's a screen
Ooh, okay.
to Dobbins. Nice cut. Got a first down.
I like that. It wasn't much of a screen, but he made something out of it anyway.
14. There's a screen to Dobbins. Nice cut. Got a first down. And Dobbins into a...
Improvisational, and his awareness is good on plays like this where it doesn't quite work out. He still manages to make something out of it.
There's a screen.
He's like kind of dragging his feet there, like waiting, like, is my guy gonna get ahead of me and block for me, or do I have to do this myself? And then he's like, yep. Shrug it off. He gets out anyway.
There's a screen to Dobbins. Nice cut. Got a first down. And Dobbins into a pile at the 46.
That's a huge play for the Chargers.
And see if they can get a pick play.
Disley in motion. Dobbins on the carry. Dobbins spun down. No! They're saying he's in!
That's crazy.
On the carry.
I guess.
Dobbins spun down. No!
Damn.
They're saying he's in!
Again, that's more than improvisational, though. Improvisational skills.
Play for the Chargers.
I don't know how
And
to
see if
grammar.
they can get a pick play.
Disley in motion. Dobbins.
First down. So, like, even if he hadn't gotten it in there, that's like creating another opportunity there on third down, third and short.
The carry. Dobbins spun down. No! They're saying he's in! He just crossed the plane.
Tantalizingly putting it out to the Ducks. Hey, you want some bread?
I don't know why people were going into last season like the Chargers weren't going to be good with Harbaugh there. Like, I don't know how people were writing them off, dude. I knew that shit was going to be scary from the get-go. When you have stuff like this where you're 13-0 going into halftime on 3rd and short, you go for a run.
Get a pick play.
Like, they're confident in their run blocking, as they should be.
Motion.
It pays off. Dobbins creates an opportunity for him by getting them first down. So even if he hadn't gotten it in there, they got 3 timeouts with 1 minute to go in the half. They could drag that and use all their timeouts if they wanted to and still get it in the end zone. Or just fucking go for a field goal and they're still covered, you know? But also, Dobbins is a big part of what made that happen, and now that he's with us, I hope he can, you know, do some of that too.
Oh, they're saying he's in! He just crossed the plane!
Tantalizingly putting it out to the Ducks. Hey, you want some bread? There you go. Take it. Man, he is lucky he didn't lose that ball, but it looks like he did get it across the goal line. This down-the-line angle will give it to us definitively. Yep, that's a touchdown.
Yes, wow, what a great job by J.K. Dobbins.
Right, give him
2nd down and 2. Dobbins again.
Like, look at that. Look at that run blocking. Damn, man. Look at the pile.
Dobbins again.
It just all meshed together. He just melded into one. And he was able to just maneuver around it, swing around to the side and get out.
Dobbins again.
He's great at not getting caught when he should be, you know?
Down and 2. Dobbins.
I feel like anyone from our running back room is dead there. Last year, the year before, like, we need running backs that can get out. You know what I mean? That can pull off those plays where it's like, oh, you think they're done, and they escape anyway. Like, we need great escape running backs. We have not had that in a minute.
right. Give him
2nd down and 2.
And he looks like he's got that.
Dobbins again. And he's got the first down and more. J.K. Dobbins. Finally.
And moving. Dobbins for the end zone touchdown. All right, the Chargers.
He's a great red zone threat too. I feel like oh man, the past couple years calling run plays in the red zone or on the goal line, so iffy. So iffy. You can't do it. It has to be Bo Nix to either Mims or Sutton. You can't like call a run, or it has to be like a quarterback dive or a fullback run. This is one guy where it's like hand it off to him. He looks like he's likely to get it in there.
Dobbins for the end zone touchdown. All right, the Chargers.
I want this level of production so bad year round, please.
And he's a hair late. And there goes Dobbins. Those statistics for each offense there.
Dobbins. And
That's crazy, dude.
There.
Dobbins. And
Like, look at him fighting for like.
He's doing an Alvin Kamara move. He's got a first down and goes out
If we get that, we are going to the AFC Championship. I just want y'all to know.
of bounds around the 48-yard line.
See Saunders there. Taylor takes a shot at him. And then Howden has to wrestle.
Better.
A lot of people, Didi, were stunned that Ward strapped it on and played. Here's Dobbins. He's got a seam, and he bangs it in for the Chargers.
Up the run game, and here, Diabate, you can't run behind the block. This ball's going here, and you see number 43, he goes behind the block. And that's what opens it up. And it's not a coincidence.
Palmer in motion. Dobbins. Dobbins.
It's like everyone just slides and bounces off of him.
In motion. Dobbins. Dobbins. Breaking free. Inside the 10.
He just doesn't give them a chance to grab him.
Goal for the Chargers. The second half of the season. Herbert. Dobbins bounces to the edge, and it's Dobbins in. Touchdown.
And you see the scores for all of these. I mean, it's also when they're up, like when the score is already going good for them. So
to the edge, and it's Dobbins in. Touchdown.
Well, Dobbins starts.
A lot of these
to
highlights
the right,
are from when
and then
defenses are already tired and
back
frustrated.
Out to the left,
Clearly.
the Browns.
So it's just good
They
game planning
lose
on
contain on
Harbaugh's
that side, and then
part.
Dobbins.
Good adjustments and all that.
Move the ball with his legs, and it just becomes very
Titans.
frustrating defensively to make a play call. Dobbins turns the corner.
Again, that run blocking is
J.K.
lethal.
Dobbins picks up another Chargers first down inside. if no one has realized, he's pretty good, right? You got to make sure you get him. He's pretty good.
1 yard line snap here, 4th and goal, turn and hand, over the top is J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown.
Executed that perfectly, and that is the person.
Please, please make it look like that in Denver. Please, bro, please.
Personality of Jim Harbaugh. Britt, who's been under fire right down here.
And he's been on the bench. What a move by Dobbins to escape and get a first down out of nowhere. Looked like that was...
I have no idea. He is completely surrounded here. Completely. And he keeps his balance and goes back the other way. That is one of those momentum kind of busters right there, right? Wow. Tackle in the backfield. You got 3rd down. Here you go. Another pressure package out of the Bengals.
The fullback in front of J.K. Dobbins. Runs
oh, my God.
Dobbins,
it's like nobody touches him, dude.
Dobbins to the end zone.
When no one's touching him, how is he getting injured? That's to win the game.
He's going to get one of these little power plays coming across here. And the last kick out against Logan Wilson, the run was perfectly executed. And you can say anything you want.
Another injury by J.K. Dobbins. He'll be the
Ravens.
next. How about that?
Like, goddamn, man.
He'll be the next. How about that?
First down inside the Baltimore 40 and a 17-yard carry by
Malik Harrison here. This is where they start to miss Roquan Smith. Malik Harrison is in there. He doesn't quite fill the gap. And J.K. Dobbins, he finds the hole. And, heck, he's on the 3rd level before anybody's even able to get hands on him. Just a really nice job up front.
Hand off to Dobbins. He's got some space. He's
Look at
in
that run
Patriots
blocking,
territory
man.
and dragged out inside the 40.
Watch Bozeman, okay, the center pulling. This is not easy to snap the ball. Then the depth you have to get. Mustafer kicks it. Watch Bozeman, 75
Literally
in
insane.
space. That is beautiful on spots, but I think it would have been worth it.
No challenge. 1st and goal. Dobbins spins his way into the end zone.
Another red zone run.
We'll see you in the playoffs, LA Chargers and your fans.
Coming right into your living room, a nice double team on the left side by Slater and Zion Johnson, and frankly, too easy.
It's a 1st and 10 for Herbert. And a run for Dobbins, who cuts the corner. Got
God damn, how?
He digs on the far side.
Excellent run blocker.
And the way the sun is hitting right now, it's right where the Chargers are operating on offense, and Dobbins fights his way.
All right. Yeah, I would assume that he would have more if he wasn't injured, like a lot more, a way longer highlight reel. He just looks like such an asset. I feel so much more confident about the running back room having him there. Like I said, real red zone threat, good awareness, good decision making. I want that level of production here. If we can get that same run blocking and he can, you know, put up the same numbers and the same rushing ability post-injury, that's going to look really, really good for us. And, you know, I'm excited. So other Broncos fans, let me know how you feel in the comments down below. That is the video. Thank you for watching.